I've been boxing for years on and off. Started off in high school, bit of a run, I'd always into fighting and stuff. It was my brother that started me off kind of thing. I was his punch bag basically. Ever since then I thought I want to get back, you know what I mean? So in school and stuff I was always in fights and all that, getting suspended every other week. I ended up getting expelled for fighting. And eventually I went down to the boxing club. Started off in Kirkham. Did about a year in Kirkham or something. Never took it serious, just training once or twice a week. Went down with my brother ever so often, and then we started training at Larchy and Savick, and that's where I started. I was always on and off at Larchy and Savick, but that's where I had my first 6 amateur fights. With trainers Joe Kilshaw, Jimmy Moon, and Dave Fitzgerald. But yeah, that's where the training started off. Had 6 amateur fights there, and then moved away from Preston. Got with the missus, had a couple of kids. Before I knew it, 4 years had gone down the drain. So I wouldn't say down the drain, like, but 4 years had gone, and then I just didn't want to regret, you know, not having more fights. So I started boxing for Steve Strong's gym and Andy up at Hyden District. It used to be called Lugalai. So I had 2 fights for Hyden District. Won both the fights. I won all my amateur fights.
I think I saw one of them where he like knocked him out.
Yeah.
Is that one of them? Yeah.
That was the first one I had for Steve Strong. Yeah. So he was buzzing after I got knocked out. But yeah, the last amateur fight I had, I did my shoulder in. So that's why I had a couple more years out as well, just to heal it up and that, recover. But yeah, I've seen a few physios and yeah, it got back to normal. And then before I knew it, got to the point as well where I was like, you know, I think I'm 27 something now, and I'm thinking I want to carry on boxing. You know what I mean? I don't want to regret it. So we used to, on my last couple of fights that I had for Steve Strong, we used to go down to Matthew Atton's gym. It was in round the corner, Metro, it was called Metro Fitness. We used to go down there sparring a few amateurs and a couple of pros up there. And I did well at the sparring, and Matthew Atton used to pull me to one side. You know, he started off asking my coach, Steve Strong, like, you know, what does he think about turning pro? I wasn't 100% sure then. I just knew that I wanted more amateur fights first, and then turn pro. But before I knew it, I think I was 28 when he asked me again, and I thought, you know what, I might as well go for it. You know what I mean? So we went for a brew, me and Matt. Just had a long chat, and then he basically just said, go away, see what you think. If you want to turn pro with me, turn pro with me, and just you'll teach me on the way, kind of thing, you know. So yeah, eventually, it didn't take me long actually. I got back onto Matt, and I said, you know, I want to turn pro. I don't want to regret not turning over. I wanted to have more amateur fights first, but I thought, you know what, it's now or never. Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I was amateur, all I knew was come forward, bam, bam, bam. Didn't really have much technique, you know. I just knew how to like punch, and I couldn't move very well, you know what I mean. I was quite stiff. So, especially working with my stablemates as well, seeing them, they're a lot lighter than me. Alex Rutter and Andy Kremner. So, and them two are both really good fighters, you know. So watching them box and their technique and stuff like that, that's bringing me on as well. But Matt showed me things on the pads that I never knew before, or dead stiff before. You know, he's loose. I'm a lot loose now. I can move well. I can head movement and footwork and all that. Yeah, it's bringing me on a lot. Strength and conditioning. I used to train down at Platform Performance with Steve and Mark. It was good. It was really good, you know. And it's only around the corner from my house. But when I started training at Matt's gym here, we've been here for about a year, just over a year. And a new strength and conditioning coach, Andy, I'll introduce you to him later. He's coming in that, and he said he'll start doing work once a week for free. So it's a no-brainer, you know what I mean? His experience is decent as well, and he puts the work in. So I started training with him, working on a lot of strength. And yeah, I'm coming on leaps and bounds, you know what I mean? He's decent, man. It's got to be the kids, you know what I mean? I've got 2 kids, a boy and a girl, 3 and 4. And it's definitely them, and obviously I just want to get up there. I'm 30 in about 3 weeks, so on New Year's Eve I'm 30. So I've not got long left if you think about it. I've probably got 5-6 year tops. So obviously money's a big thing as well. Yeah, I mean I've always loved music and I'll still do it. It's just putting the work in, the time, you know what I mean? I've still got lyrics in that, I've still got tracks that I've not even released. I've probably got an album full of tracks, you know what I mean, that I've not even put out there, but yeah, I've probably still, I've ripped one a bit ago actually, I recorded it with Doorboys and that, so that'll probably be released soon, and then I'll probably start writing again soon, to be honest. I do make a few beats in that as well, so I want to put vocals on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I remember one of your lyrics was like, could have been a pro boxer by now. It's
old school, man.
Yeah.
So I know who'd have thought I'd been a pro boxer from saying that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I will keep on doing it. It's something that I'll always love, whether I'm boxing or not, you know what I mean? It's something that I'll always want to do. I've only had 8 amateur fights, 6 pros, so we'll probably have a couple more learning fights, and then I'm going to start chasing people with a similar record to mine, you know what I mean? Say like, I don't know, 110, lost 1 or lost 2, you know what I mean? Obviously, you can't just jump in at the deep end and fight a champion straight away. You've got to learn your trade first. So, like I said, we'll have a couple more learning fights and then start chasing the guys in that. Similar records. You can catch me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just Damian Chambers or Chambo.
IELTS Development, Manchester Lipo by Perfection, obviously Matthew Hatton, the main one.
And then on the back there, I can't even see the back.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man's the name, you know. But yeah, big shout out to all the sponsors and that, obviously. Without them I wouldn't be able to progress and be where I am now, you know what I mean? So obviously a big shout out to Matthew Hatton all the time. He's been a big part of this, and Andy, the strength and conditioning coach, he's for getting me where I am, you know what I mean? I can't thank you enough for the work these guys put in.